Welcome back to Storytime Dance. Today we are traveling all the way to the South Pole, to the continent of Antarctica. Did you know that Antarctica is one of the coldest places on Earth? Yeah, it's one of the most freezing places that exists on this planet. So, if we were there right now, we would be shivering with how cold it is. Let's try to shiver with our bodies. Here we go. Let me see your shiver. Can you shiver with just one part of your body? What about your head? Maybe your shoulders? What if just your elbows were cold? Your hips? Your feet? Now try it all together. The continent of Antarctica happens to be one of the windiest places on Earth. So, we are going to pretend that we are getting blown in the wind and that we're floating away. Here we go. So I want you to be light and airy like you're getting blown and floating away. Light and airy, so not heavy, but light. Keep it light and up in the air. We just floated like a gentle breeze. Now imagine it's a really strong windstorm like they really are in Antarctica. Here we go, really strong storm. Here's a really fun fact. Did you know that Antarctica almost doubles in size in the wintertime? Who knew continents could grow? I sure didn't. So it turns out that since it gets so cold in the wintertime, more ice forms along the coasts of Antarctica, and so the continent actually grows in size. Can you grow in size just like Antarctica does in the winter when more ice is formed? Let's try that. Here we go. So we're Antarctica in the summer, and then it's fall and winter, and we're growing and growing and growing. And then spring has come along again and we're melting, and we get smaller and smaller and smaller. Can you try again? It's just been summer, and now it's fall, and now it's winter, and we're as big as can be. And then spring comes along, and summertime. One more time. It gets colder and colder. The ocean begins to turn to ice. And then the sun melts it all away for the summertime. Oh. One creature who lives in Antarctica is the penguin. Next, try to waddle like a penguin. The continent of Antarctica is mostly ice, and these large chunks of ice are called icebergs, and icebergs are usually ginormous. So I want you to dance in a ginormous way, just like an iceberg. So an iceberg is large, and now you get to dance large, just like that iceberg. Let's try it. As big as you can. No small gestures. Now I want you to imagine that you're on a journey traveling through Antarctica. You're on one large iceberg and you're trying to get to your next destination, but in between, here and there, are a ton of tiny little icebergs that lead the path to where you're going. But you must be careful and land on every iceberg so that you don't land in the ice-cold freezing water. The way to avoid landing in the water is by leaping over the gaps between the icebergs. Try that with me. We're gonna run, run, leap! Keep going, dancers, and don't stop. One animal which lives in Antarctica is the seal. There are several different kinds of seal, but all of them love to arch their backs. So we are going to give that a shot. So lie flat on your tummy, and we are going to try arching our backs. Lift your nose up to the sky, and if you're feeling ready, bend your knees and see if you can reach your toes up toward the sky too. Try it again. All together, nose and toes. Again. Now can you add some arms in there? See how high you can reach with your arms. Are there other parts of your body where you can arch? What can you think of? Thank you so much for dancing with me today. This class is proudly brought to you by Evolve Dance and Performing Arts. Evolve with us.